Alright, hello and welcome to this second Maya tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about curves. So the first thing you want to do is go to File, Set Project, and then you can set it to that project. And then you can click the link in the description and save that image file to your directory in the sources folder in your directory, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And the first tool I want to show you is the CV curve tool, which allows you to select multiple points and then it averages between the points and makes a curve. And you can set it to be a different length, like a different amount of points you have to click before it averages it out. And so now if you set it to this, then it takes less points than if you set it to that. And then the next tool is the EP curve tool, which lets you click 3 points and then it'll make a curve, but it'll use all 3 of the points in a direct line. And then there's the Bezier curve tool, where you click and you set your first point, and then you click and drag, and kind of mold your curve like that. Oop. Come on. There we go. Oh, my bad. And then you can just kind of make a nice little curve right there. And then there's the pencil curve tool, which just lets you draw your own little curve. And then there's also, if you go to your curves tab right here, circle and square. So there's a circle, there's a square, not that big of a deal. And then there's things that you can do to modify the curves. So the first one we're going to do is revolve, which is where that image comes in. If you go to your foreview, then come over here to your front view, you can do view, image plane, import image, and go ahead and open that up, and it'll bring it in as a reference. Alright, so now that you have this image in here, go ahead and bring out your EP curve tool, and first hold down X and click on the grid, and it'll bring it a little bit off the top, but you want to have it on the center line, and you'll find out why later. And then just kind of start tracing around, making sure to have enough points to where it makes a good curve, but not too straight. And then just kind of keep tracing it, keep bringing it down, and then once you reach over here, just hold down X again and make sure it's on that center line. Then press enter to finalize that curve. Then right click and hold and drag over to control vertex. You can click on each one of these individual little pink things, and then go here and bring out your move tool, and then you can move each one of these individually, and you can just kind of move it to make it look better. Bring this one down and this one up. Alright, and then once you're satisfied with that, right click on it and go to object mode again, and then go into your perspective view and click show, and then cameras, so we can get that out of the way. Select your curve and go to surfaces, revolve, and then it'll make a nice little soda can shape. So that's the first one I wanted to show you. Then the next one is something quite a bit different. It's called loft. And so go ahead and create a circle and then duplicate it, pressing by pressing Control D, and then you can move it up and then do that a couple of times, and then bring it up to the top, but kind of make the top one small and then this one a little bit smaller, and you can even make this one a little bit bigger if you want to. You can select all of these and go to Surfaces, Loft, and that'll create another cool little vase kind of like shape. And then there is just a couple more, and the next one is the planar tool, which is really simple. Just create a sphere, or a circle, and just click planar, and then it'll just fill in your curve if it's closed. And then there is the extrude tool. To do the extrude tool, just go ahead and create a Bezier curve tool first. Just a very simple curve, just nice and easy. Then press enter once you're done with it. Then you're going to create a circle, and then rotate it. And to rotate it by snapping, just hold down J while you rotate, and that'll make it snap to however you have it set to. And then just kind of bring it in line with this curve, and then shift click that and go Surfaces, Extrude, and it'll create it along the curve, a nice kind of little pipe shape. And then the very last tool, it's called the bevel tool. This is the bevel for curves, and just go to Surfaces, Bevel, and that creates just a kind of neat little shape like the other ones did. And that's all for this tutorial. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.